The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. Lee County High School student interns help produce the show under the direction of the Lee County Schools Communication and Production Department. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by the Suncoast Credit Union Foundation and a contributing sponsorship by Hodges University.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the game of the A-Team Challenge here this afternoon. I'm your host, Robert Van Winkle, and I'm very happy to be here for the 2016 academic school year. The A-Team Challenge is a partnership 27 years in the making here in Southwest Florida, celebrating academic excellence in our part of Florida. It's a partnership between NBC2, the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, and the Lee County School District. And once again, you can watch our games on your television set if you have cable at Comcast Channel 99. Or this year, we're very excited to announce we are going to be putting our games on the internet. You'll watch them on YouTube. If you do a search on YouTube and look for Lee Schools TV, you'll find the A-Team games on YouTube this year. Students, you'll be answering questions today in the subjects of science, math, arts and humanities, language arts, some social studies questions, and a few general knowledge questions as well. Here's a quick reminder of the rules. We have 3 rounds up front, 5, 10, and 20 points. In these first 3 rounds, remember students, you're to work individually. No talking to your teammates, no note passing, just answer the questions on your own. In the final exam, you will be able to work with the alternates or with your group and wager as much or as little of your score as you wish to determine the winner of the game today. One of these teams will be moving on. This is a single elimination tournament, and all the teams get to play at least once, and one of these 2 fine teams will be moving into round 2. So we're almost ready to wrap up round 1. Let's see who moves on today between this team on my right. This is East Lee County High School, East Lee High. Had a little bit of frost out there this morning, and the kids are up and ready to go. On the left side of me here is Cypress Lake High School, a little closer into town. No frost around Cypress Lake this morning, but again, all dressed up in their nice white shirts and ties. Cypress Lake High School as well. All right, so we've got the black versus the white here. East Lee versus Cypress Lake. Are you ready for your first round? Here we go. Our 5-point round is about ready to begin. Put your hands on your buzzers, and here we go. First question. His doctrine allowed Middle East countries to request American help against any armed aggressors. Name this U.S. president of the 1950s. Andrew starts us off.
Harry Truman.
Nope, sorry, not Truman. East Lee. President in the 50s, Eisenhower doctrine. That's okay, Andrew, you'll get the next one, I bet. Give the word that came to English from Greek for the general plan used by a military man or by a chess player. Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Strategy.
Strategy, that's the word I needed to hear. 5 points starts you off, Cypress Lake. Next question for 5. The holes in a Bunsen burner can be opened or closed to adjust airflow with what device that has the same name as the top part of my dress shirt? Moshe, East Lee.
The collar?
The collar. That's correct. 5 points, ties it up. Next for 5. The Tropic of Capricorn passes through the southern tip of what island nation off the east coast of Africa? Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Good job in geography there. 5 points more for Cypress Lake. Next question for 5. A European Space Agency craft landed on one of these objects, known as 67P. What astronomical object did it land on? Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Meteor.
Nope, not the meteor. Good guess, though. East Lee. Moshe.
Asteroid?
Nope, not an asteroid. A comet. Landed on a comet. All right, next question for 5. Give the word starting with the letter B that was an old synonym for a pre-marriage engagement. Michael, Cypress Lake.
Betrothal.
Good job, Michael. That's right. Betrothal, 5 points, Cypress Lake. Next question is a math question, and you may look at your screen and get working. Melissa's car had an oil change at 51,389 miles. Today, 3,796 miles after the change, the light comes on and says, change the oil. What's the reading on the odometer? Moshe, East Lee. Hurry, hurry. Nope, sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Cypress Lake. Cypress Lake. Somebody ring in. Really? Okay. It was a simple math question. Just add 3796 to 51389. You get 55,185. Okay, that's all right. No points there. Next question for 5. Ready? Settle down. Here we go. After this title dog saves several family members from animal attack, it develops rabies and must be put down. Name this dog from a classic American, Andrew, Cypress Lake.
Old Yeller.
Novel, correct. Old Yeller, 5 points, Cypress Lake. All right, next question for 5. The word voila is a French word used by magicians to say, check it out. Spell voila. Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Voila.
Voila. Good, 5 points. Cypress Lake, good job. Next question for 5. In 1961, construction began on what structure that for nearly 30 years separated the east and the west areas of its namesake European capital city? Moshe, Eastleigh.
The Berlin Wall.
Correct, the Berlin Wall, 5 points, Eastleigh. Of the 6 major land-based biomes, which one typically gets the least amount of rain? Rainier, Eastleigh.
Desert.
The desert is the right answer. Rainier, good job, 5 points, Eastleigh. Next question. Give the common financial term for what a business files for with the government. Chandler, Cypress Lake.
Bankruptcy.
Yes, if it can't pay its debts. I was looking for bankruptcy. Good job. You interpreted that in time. 5 points there for Cypress Lake. Next for 5. Not counting The Hobbit. What's the second book of Chandler, Cypress Lake?
Two Towers.
Good job. The Tolkien's trilogy of the Middle Earth, The Two Towers, is book number 2. Cypress Lake gets 5 points there just under the wire. Okay, Eastleigh County at 15, Cypress Lake at 30. We've got a good game going here. Before we take our first break, let's introduce you to the students at Eastleigh County High School. On my right, in the first spot is Andres. Andres Regalado is a senior this year, and he's waiting to hear back from the University of Florida. Like to go there and study mechanical engineering after high school. Andres, good luck to you in the future. Moshe has been around the A-team for a couple years now. Good to see you back. Moshe Acevedo is a senior. He wants to go to Harvard, waiting to hear back from them as well, and study to be an electrical engineer. In the back row, we've got Mickey Pabon. Mickey is a senior as well. Also, a whole team of familiar faces here. Wants to go to USF, St. Petersburg, and study accounting. Mickey, good luck to you in the future. Rounding out the team is Rainier. Rainier Suarez is a sophomore, and he would like to go to UCF and study pre-med. So, Rainier, Mickey, Moshe, and Andres, under the coaching of Jennifer Smith and Jim Clark at Eastleigh County High School. When we come back, I'll introduce you to the players at Cypress Lake. And don't go away. We're just getting started with this game of the A-Team Challenge.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
Hi, my name is Marshall Bauer, and I'm proud to say I'm the Executive Director of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. The Foundation has as its mission engaging the business community and the community at large with our students and teachers in the public school system. Through our many initiatives and programs, we enhance and enrich what is already going on in our public school system. The goal in mind is the same goal that the school district has, to make Lee County Public Schools a world-class school system. It is important that the community understand that our students will be competing in a global market, and in order for them to succeed, they need the backing of the entire community. So please reach out to a student, to a teacher, and help the foundation succeed in its mission. Thank you.
All right, here's the score, just under the wire there, but I think it changed and I hadn't noticed yet. Cypress Lake is at 35 and Eastleigh at 15. Now, then, before we start our 10-point round, here are the players from Cypress Lake High School. In the first spot, this is Daniel. Daniel Whitehouse is a sophomore this year. He would like to go to New College and study education. Daniel, welcome to you on the team. Next to Daniel is Chandler. Chandler Leomadou is a sophomore this year, wants to go to Columbia and study history. Chandler, welcome to you to the team. In the back row, also a familiar face here. I remember Andrew from years past. This is Andrew Geyer. He's a senior, and he's been accepted, which one, Georgia Tech? He got accepted to UCF, and he's waiting to hear back from Georgia Tech. He wants to study industrial systems and engineering. And rounding out the team is Michael. Michael's a junior this year. Hopefully he'll be back again next year. Michael wants to head to the University of South Florida and study biology. So welcome to Michael, Andrew, Chandler, and Daniel. Trish Winrow is the coach at Cypress Lake High School. All right, here we go. Students, hands on your buzzers. 10 points now for each question. And we're off with a math question to start you off. A little lengthy there, get going. Draw a circle and then draw two chords on the circle, X, Z, and Y, Z, so that both chords meet at point Z. The inscribed angle between the two chords and point Z is 54. So what is the central angle subtended by the points X and Y? Here at the A team, we'll give the students a little extra time for math questions. We also supply them with calculators and pencil and paper. Okay, Moshe's in, Eastleigh.
126 degrees.
No, sorry, incorrect. Good try, though. A few more seconds, Cypress Lake. Yep, Andrew, you were right in, and I'm going to give it to you. Give me an answer.
306 degrees.
How much?
306 degrees.
No, sorry. 108. I think you're both probably on the right track. 108 degrees was what I needed to hear. That's okay. Next question for 10. Ready? Here we go. What word can mean both to come from behind and an organized protest? Moshe, Eastleigh.
Strike.
No, sorry, incorrect. Cypress Lake. A rally. A rally is what I wanted to hear. Okay? Next question for 10. In 1776, Congress made him the highest-ranking military officer in U.S. history. He gave the first State of the Union speech. Andrew, Cypress Lake.
George Washington.
George Washington, and that's good for 10 points. Next question for 10. Give the musical term for the male voice between a tenor and a bass. Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Baritone.
Good job, Daniel. Baritone, good for 10 points. Next for 10. It is named for a Croatian seismologist. Identify this boundary between Earth's crust and its mantle. Don't know too many Croatian seismologists, but this one was pretty famous. That was the Moho discontinuity. Moho discontinuity. Next for 10. Which U.S. state forms Arkansas's northern and a part of its northeastern border? Mickey, Eastleigh.
Missouri.
Good job, Mickey. 10 points. Eastleigh High School, Missouri. Next for 10. Considered the father of us all by Picasso and Matisse, he is now thought of as a link between Impressionism and Cubism. Name this French painter of Pyramid of Skulls, who also created paintings called The Bathers and Mont Sainte-Victoire. Andres, Eastleigh.
Dolly.
No, sorry, incorrect. Good try, though. Cypress Lake? Had a guess? Andrew?
Matisse.
Nope, also a good guess, though. Cézanne. Cézanne was what I needed. All right, next question. You got a lot of math questions in your game, and here's another one. As either a fraction or a decimal, give the equivalent capacitance of three capacitors in a series that have values of 3 microfarads, 4 microfarads, and 6. Okay, in is Andrew, Cypress Lake.
1.33.
You got it. That's exactly right. Good job. That's good for 10 points, Cypress Lake. 1.33, I would have taken 4 over 3 or 1 1/3. 10 points, Cypress Lake. Next for 10. As of August 1st, 2015, who is Florida's longest-serving U.S. Senator? Andrew, Cypress Lake.
Is it Nelson?
Bill Nelson, good job, 10 points, Cypress Lake. Next for 10 points, it gave us the speech, All the World's a Stage, and tells of Rosalind, the daughter of Duke Frederick, who leaves her father's court and ends up dressing as a boy. Name this Shakespeare play set in the forest of Arden. Michael, just in time.
Hamlet?
Good try. Nope, that's not correct, though. East Lee, you want to give it a shot? Somebody buzz in. As You Like It. As You Like It was the name of the play. Next question for 10. Which U.S. Cabinet Department supervises the Federal Office of Safe and Drug-Free Schools? Chandler, Cypress Lake.
FDA.
No, not the FDA. East Lee. Andres.
DEA?
The DEA. Can you be more specific?
Department.
Sorry, give me an answer. DEA. No, sorry. That's the Department of Education. Department of Education is what I needed. Okay, that's all right. Our scores now are Cypress Lake at 75, East Lee County at 25. When we come back, we're going to move, step it up a little bit, really, by a 20-point round. I say this because in all the games past, these 20-point rounds have really been significant. Scores have changed a lot. So there it is. We'll be back with our 20-point round coming up.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is provided in partnership with the School District of Lee County and Waterman Broadcasting.
Welcome back to the 20-point round now. Good game underway. East Lee High School versus Cypress Lake. Scores a little separated, but that's going to change here as each question's now worth 20 points. Here we go. Students, hands on your buzzers. First one. What popular singer's recent hits include Anaconda by herself, Daniel, Cypress Lake?
Nicki Minaj.
Minaj is right, and Bang Bang, she wrote with Jessie J and Adriana Grande. Okay, that's good for 20 points, Cypress Lake. Next question for 20 is a math question again. Look at this. What lowest common denominator should be used to add the fractions 4 over 9, 5 over 12, and 7 over 16, and 3 over 20? The lowest common denominator to add the fractions. Andres.
4.
How much? 4? Nope, not 4. You can speak forward into the microphone for me, okay? Cypress Lake, just a few more questions. 4 was his response. Okay, the answer is 720. 720. All right, next question for 20. The Odyssey, he is seen in the Odyssey, he is seen by Ulysses as his endless task, raising his prodigious stone with both his hands. Name this first king of Corinth, famed for his trickery, but condemned to forever roll a stone up the hill. That character's name was Sisyphus. Sisyphus in the Odyssey. Next question, also a science-related question. It'll be on your screen. You can look here. Give the molecular mass of acetone, whose chemical formula is C3H6O. Okay, Moshe's in East Lee.
34.
Sorry, Moshe, not correct. 34 was your response. Andrew, keep working. Go ahead.
54.
No, not 54. 58. 58. Two good guesses. No problem with the score there, though. It stays the same. Here we go. For 20, give the biology term for the thin part of a leaf or what you cut off your grass when mowing your lawn. Andrew, Cypress Lake.
The cuticle?
No. Sorry, incorrect. Good try. East Lee. Give it a shot, Mickey.
Stem.
Stem is also a good try. No, blade. I just wanted a simple answer, the blade of grass. Next question for 20. What longtime South Carolina senator served as John Quincy Adams' vice president for his entire 4 years in office? Andrew's in, Cypress Lake.
John Calhoun?
John Calhoun is good for 20 points, Cypress Lake. Cactuses use the recently discovered CAM or CAM form of this process, while corn uses its C4 version. Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, photosynthesis. Name this plant process, and that's good for 20 points, Cypress Lake. What pointy, sharp teeth in your mouth look a lot like a dog's tooth? Michael, Cypress Lake.
Canine?
A canine is correct. 20 points, Cypress. Next for 20. Name the Mark Twain work whose main character is Hank Morgan and who goes back in time more than 1,000 years. Great story. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court. Next question for 20. Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, and Yemen all contain part of what large desert? Andres, Eastley.
The Sahara Desert?
Nope, sorry, not the Sahara. Cypress Lake. Chandler.
Gobi.
Nope, two good responses, and I asked this question around, and that's the two answers I got. It's the Arabian Desert. Next question for 20. Composer George Gershwin's piece Catfish Row is a suite based on the music of what classic opera that he co-wrote? That was Porgy and Bess, George Gershwin, Porgy and Bess. Give the legal term for the crime of deliberately setting something on fire. Daniel, Cypress Lake.
Arson.
Arson, good shot. Daniel, arson is worth 20 points, Cypress Lake. Another math question on your screen. You have a few seconds to get it. In point-slope form, give the equation of a line with slope 5 that contains the point 2, 3. Andrew, Cypress Lake.
Y equals 5x minus 7?
Nope, sorry, incorrect. East Lee. A couple more seconds. Close. Y minus 3 equals 5, and then x minus 2 in parentheses. Okay, and that's going to do it for us to end up the 20-point round. East Lee at 25, Cypress Lake at 175. When we come back, students, make your wager in the final category of math, and I'll have the results when we come back.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org. The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is provided in partnership with the School District of Lee County and Waterman Broadcasting.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
Welcome back to the concluding round of this game of the A-Team Challenge between East Lee County High School and Cypress Lake High School. No alternates on the East Lee side, but two to introduce you to here on the Cypress Lake side. In the back in the middle is Andrew. Andrew Diane Shapiro is a junior, and he wants to go to the University of Florida and study computer science. And this lovely lady is Rachel Dominguez, a sophomore, wants to head to Reed College and study psychology and theater. All right, so here's the question. The students got their fair share of math questions this game, and the final exam was also in math. Here it is. It involves taking the middle term of a trinomial, dividing it by its coefficient by 2, multiplying that by itself, and then adding the results to both sides. So 3 parts. I need to get all 3 answers correct to give you credit. Name this method of solving the quadratic equations, what number should be added to both sides for the quadratic equation you see on your screen, and give the 2 solutions to the equation. We'll start off with East Lee County High School, coming in and getting 2 out of the 3 right. Here are the answers. The answer to the second one, completing the square at 11 and -3, pretty good. But the second one, answer is 16. You missed that one, East Lee, so we'll have to mark this as a no. You wagered 1 point. That brings you down to 24. Now, let's see if Cypress Lake did it. Cypress Lake, you got completing the square. That was the right response there. You also answered the same thing that East Lee did, so interesting there, but that is incorrect as you saw, and the last one you got right as well. So that will be an incorrect. However, your score was big, so your wager was small. And let's give them a hand. Cypress Lake High School will move on. We celebrate academic excellence. We're all a bunch of smart folks around here, but we're good sports as well. So please, both teams, get up and shake each other's hands, say congratulations. Have a great day.